Okay, a quick updated tutorial on how to set up our palette and do a little 3D makeup. So I have the palette 18, depending on your palette size, how many you can fit on each row. But I always like to start in the order of operation of how I'm gonna put my makeup on. So I start with the contour, which is gonna be your deepest tone. So see how this is a cooler, usually the contour is cooler and the bronzer is gonna be warmer. So depending on how you're holding your palette from left to right, I start with my contour first, and then between the two main shades, the brightening one is always gonna be lighter. So I put that one next, and then I put my main shade. And then I do like a blush and then my bronzer over here so that I don't get it confused with my contour. So keep them far apart. And then last is gonna be the illuminator, which is like kind of the shimmery one. That's rose gold in my palette. So that's that one. Okay, and then I have some cream correctors down here and a setting powder. And then I'll usually put all my like extra blushes and things on the second page, and then some eyeshadows and whatnot. This is like a cleaning tile where you can like clean your brush in between. I just swiped it in eyeshadow. In between colors, it's usually meant for like an eyeshadow brush. I'll just clean it in between. And then this is a brow wax, just in case you're curious. Okay, so that's the palette setup. Then let's get into brushes. These are the three most popular ones that I've been recommending lately. This big fluffy one is the bronzer and blush brush. So this side, which I just dipped in eyeshadow, we are blending with and applying like main shades and such. Got all cleaned off. And then this I usually use for dabbing on blush. It's a little bit denser. Then I have the smudge brush. So this is a flatter end, and then this is a rounder end. So for the flatter end, I use in my like highlights or cream correctors. I use that for my main shades, and then for applying, all over color if I'm not using my finger for that. And then this more rounded side, I'm gonna use for contouring. So that's my deeper color here, contour spots. Okay, and then we use our fluffy brush, the bronzer blush brush, to just blend all of that in. And then we're gonna go in with our blush end and just dab that on. And then last is eyeshadow brush. So this one is more for like applying at the crease, like the denser side. This is the fluffy side. So the denser side is gonna be the crease or any lining that we do. And then the fluffy side is gonna be for all over colors and for blending. Okay, let's get into it.